Hey everybody, and welcome to In Full Bloom. I don't really know too much about this game other than the fact that the one source house is literally to my left, and what the heck was that on the floor? But anyways, let's get right into it. That's a very strange noise, but okay, I'm just gonna not concern myself with that. Click, hold, and move, release, best experienced with headphones. Alright, let's get, gosh. Okay, I did see the mouth. I did see the mouth inside of, the Steam page. Do I just drop this in? I guess probably not the best idea, but you know what? Maybe it's a little cool thing. Maybe this is like one of those grow a pet kind of games. You know what I mean? He seems really hungry, so might as well give him. I can't give him the floating orb yet, the floating rock on my head or nearby my head, but I think he'll be okay. I think this is fine. I think this guy's a little cool. I don't really like the shape of that thing up there, but I'm just going to ignore it and feed this guy a rock. He likes rocks, I can tell you that much. He does indeed like rocks. Like, he is actually one. If there is one rock fan, this guy is the rock fan. Like, he is. Oh, it's on his head. Sorry, bud. He is like the rocker. Like, he is the fan of rock. Alright, you can have this. You can have some of that. Can I give you the DNA yet? I can't give you the DNA. Strangely enough, but maybe that's a good thing. I don't really know what you're making. I'm gonna give you this floating orb. You're not gonna like transform on me or anything, right? No. I mean, you are getting bigger. I'm not gonna deny that, but like, you're not really. You're not changing. Are you growing eyeballs or those eyeballs? You see that? You see that like right above his mouth. It's a little bit off-putting. I'm not gonna lie. Get some DNA. It's healthy. Every person has it inside their body, so I assume it's good for you too. I'm gonna give you the cucumber. Have the. Oh, okay. I thought you weren't gonna eat it for a second. You had your mouth closed. I was like, hey. I don't even know what that is, but I'm sure you're gonna eat it. I'm like 90% sure you're gonna eat it anyway, so why not? Okay, here, have some of this. I see you're growing a little bit of teeth. It's like, I'm just gonna treat this thing as a baby then. I'm going to assume it's a baby, a perfectly normal baby that may or may not be a lump of mass, to be completely honest, but it certainly is some kind of odd life. Anyways, we're just gonna keep feeding this thing, because I have other things to worry about. I have, like, what am I even feeding this thing? Like, well, where even am I, actually? Now I think about it. This doesn't look a lot like Whoville. There's some worms over there. There's like, caterpillars up there in the top left of me, but, like, not too sure what I'm feeding you. Are these shrooms? They don't really look like mushrooms, to be completely honest, but that's definitely not a mushroom. That up there, that's a virus. Are you sure you want that in your body, sir? I'm not really sure if you do. I really don't. Don't open your eyes, by the way. If you did, I would like actually scream a little bit, because like you're off-putting enough with just being like a mass flesh and a hole, but like I'm not really sure if I want to see your eyes, if you even do have any. That is, the jury's still out on that one, to be honest. Let's feed you all the little bits first, then we can start with the bigger ones. Okay, son? I'm gonna call you son. I'm gonna call you son, so I'm like less scared of you. I don't want to call you brother for some reason. I usually do call like literally everything in games brothers, but you're a bit. I don't know. You feel a bit too young. You feel a bit younger than I, at the very least. Can I feed you the worms yet? I can't feed you the worms. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you don't want the worms. Maybe the worms aren't healthy for you. You know what I mean? Instead, have these I'm gonna call this a meatball. You can have these meatballs, okay, sir? That's better. Yeah. Just eat some of this. Don't worry about everything else happening around you. We have some caterpillars. I bet you're gonna eat those soon. Like, I'm like 90% sure that you're gonna eat those soon, because you're eating basically everything else. So is that what the heck is happening on my screen? Is that like a fly? Can I catch you? Can't catch him. Oh, can I? I want to grab him. Where is he? Oh, come here. I guess not. Well, back to you, sir, or son, or kiddo, sport. I don't know what to call you. I'm going to be completely honest, sir. Sir is not your term. I'm not calling you sir. You're You're not a sir. You're not sir-coded. That's not an insult. It's just... I'm just describing how it is. Okay? Okay, champ? Okay, I don't know what to call him, man. He's getting bigger. He's getting very, very large. Can I get the flies yet? I really hate these things. Ah, whatever. I'll give you the, bacterium, I guess. Can I pick up the worms yet? No. Guess not. The worms are still free from your grasp. Luckily, I would also want to be free from your grasp as well. However, that doesn't really seem to be an option for me now, does it, sir? Sir. Ma'am? Madame? Champ? Kiddo? And you eat the gigantic microbe. Or virus, I guess. That's good for you. Can I pick up the worms yet? I can't pick up the worms. I still cannot. And now I can pick up the worms. Never mind, I lied. He's making a lot of noises. I think he just farted, actually. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. However, we're just gonna keep feeding you. Okay? I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Like, even if he becomes, like... Okay, I'm not saying he would. Because, like, I don't really know him like that. But, like, even if he became, like, a thing that's gonna destroy the world and maybe, like, you know, eat humanity as we know it, it's not gonna be my fault. He's not gonna attack me, would he? I fed him. I fed him since he was like a little blob of flesh. Only a hole, no teeth, no mouth. Well, yes, mouth. You definitely had a mouth. But like no teeth, no semblance of eyes. I don't think you really have eyes, but like you kind of look like you had eyes, or could possibly have eyes, to be honest. But anyways, let's put these over here. Surely nothing bad can come from this. Right? Right, buddy? You're doing okay, right? Open up. I know you want some more of these. I'm not sure what they are, to be honest. I think these kind of look like... I'm gonna say... duck feet. I'm not really sure if they are, but like they sure are. They sure are something. I'll feed you some rocks as well. I think you liked the rocks before. You know, it kind of reminds me of that one game. What do you call it? Grow a Virus? The Flash game, where you had to, like, get bigger and bigger by consuming smaller items. And then the bigger items would attack you. But, like, instead of, it being, like, a competitive environment, this is just horror. This is just horror. This is just me feeding the mass until it grows into something larger. Speaking of... Yeah, this is hey, cheese, never mind. It's no longer horror. I saw cheese. That kind of like alleviates every single horror element that I was experiencing. Because now he's just feeding. He's just eating normal food. He's not eating microbes. It was kind of scary when it was microbes and viruses, but like now that he's eating like now that I'm actually looking around, this is kind of like pizza toppings, right? We have cheese, we have mushrooms, we have tangerines, an eggshell. Never mind, I lied. This is definitely not a... These are definitely not pizza toppings. I can tell you that much. Here, have some more eggshells. I think you like eggshells, right? Right, bud? There's some creepy crawlies out there that you might... Oh my god, I hate that. Oh lord. Oh my god, you have too many teeth. You have too many teeth now. I'm sorry. Why am I apologizing? I'm helping you. I'm not sorry. I'm grateful that you are becoming a growing little boy. Nice son. Good job, son. I approve of this. I think you're gonna do great. Hey, you know, eat that. I put it on your mouth for a reason. I mean, that's all I'm really doing, to be completely honest. But like, you should stop growing. I think you should. Me personally, I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying you're obligated to. But like, the rate at which you're growing is very okay. You can eat whatever that is. Here, sir. The rate at which you're growing, as I was saying before, is very, very fast. You're growing very fast. Maybe it's the rate at which I'm like feeding you. Actually, maybe it's my fault. It could really may well be my fault. You can have an ant. Have an ant. Have a banana, I guess, and whatever this is. Carrots for the growing boy. You have to eat your greens, sir. Did you miss that? Did you miss that from the mouth? I mean, granted, I guess you can't really aim too much. I shouldn't be, like, you know, too critical of you, after all. You are just a mouth and a blob. I don't know how you grew teeth, just for the record. I don't know where your eyes went, by the way. Do you have eyes? I mean, you kind of have eyes on the top. There's, like, wrinkles. I don't really trust him, but, like, maybe I should, because I'm the one raising him. All he knows is me. All he knows is is this guy, this tree. Me the tree. This tree is feeding me. That's all he knows. And I must eat. Maybe, okay. I'm gonna take full, I'm gonna take full responsibility if this guy turns into, like, something that eats the universe. You know what I mean? Because, like, I did teach him, I am, like, physically teaching him that eating good. Eating equals good, you know what I mean? Have an apple. Have this shovel I... Hey! Hey, come on. Okay, you know what? No. I take full responsibility. That was my fault. I did feed him everything, and he was taught to eat. He was definitely taught to eat. That him eating me was just a byproduct of my own design. Awesome. Lower that. But yeah. Okay, that was In Full Bloom, the demo. If that's the demo, I'm not really sure what the full game's gonna be, because I think they kind of just... I think that's all you're gonna do in the game. You're gonna feed the hole, which is cool. I think it's cool. I think if they added like a few levels into this, it could be really... I mean, it's gonna be really creepy as like a single experience more so. I feel... No, okay, so when it comes to horror, I think a straight through line of a plot is very important. Because, I don't know, breaking it up into levels and having the player try again and again... I mean, I guess you don't even have to try again and again on these. Because it's just like a one-way ticket to, like... the gameplay is unlosable, is what I'm trying to say. I don't think it's possible to lose. You just feed the thing. But yeah, anyways. Very creepy. I love the atmosphere. I like how, eventually you can see the house and be like, oh, wait, compared to me. Compared to myself, me, myself, and I, that house was, like, relatively big in the title screen, so, like, that thing's huge. That thing with teeth. That thing with teeth is huge, man. It's creepy. It's creepy realizing that, too. But yeah, I think it was a very well done game, or demo at the very least. I can't wait for the new game to come out. But yeah, that was In Full Bloom. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice morning, afternoon, and / or evening. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya. And also, the game page will be inside the description as always. Alright. Bye-bye. See ya.